Good morning, everyone. Going out for a bit of a bez. It's fucking freezing, firstly, is what it is. Probably don't look like it's gonna be, but fuck me, this is cold. It's only about 8:30 in the morning. I'm not usually up this early on a Sunday, but I fancied going to the car boot. So I'm gonna go and have a look at the car booty. See what shit we can pick up. I haven't got the time or the inclination to sit behind that guy this morning. Too fucking cold. I suppose one good point about riding around this early on a Sunday is that there's hardly any cars out. Literally seen about 4 or 5 cars so far, so live with that. So as I say, I'm off to the car boot, a place called Dewsbury. There is actually 2 that I'm going to go to this morning. So I'm bound to find some shit, aren't I, at 2 car boots? Fucking hell. If you can't find something to waste your money on at 2 car boot sales, then you're obviously not doing it right. What a lovely clear day. It'll probably probably warm up a bit once the sun's out, but you know, once it just warms it up a bit for us. It could turn into a really lovely day. Or your alternative is get some fucking long johns on and a big jumper under your coat and get out. Just can't afford to be missing days for riding out when it's like this. Especially at the time of year. It's the fucking 5th of October, man, now. Just as like a summer morning. So get on it. Get your bikes out. Get out on bikes. I wish I'd have gone for a shit before I came out. Another good point about riding around early morning, especially on a 2-stroke engine, is that the air is really cool and crisp and clean, and it allows for like optimum performance of your engine. Can't remember the ins and outs as to why now. Something to do with the air being cool, and therefore it can mixes better with the fuel or something like that. It's something to do with that. That's the nature of 2-stroke motors for you. They can just run absolutely beautifully at 1 minute, you know, like, and then an hour later on, changing temperature, humidity, etc., etc., totally affects the running of the scoot and how it's gonna perform and how much power you've got. Which I didn't really believe when someone told me that, you know, back in the day, but it's true, man. It really does. It's obvious it's going to, isn't it? It's obviously going to affect it. So that was the first car booty. Not bad. Got myself a electronic multi-tester thing. You know, battery tester. Guy wanted a £5. Got it for £2.50. £2.50 for a battery tester. We'll fucking take it, mate, we'll take it. They do make me laugh sometimes on car boots, like the guy who just sold me that. It was like, I saw it and I'm like, right, how much is the battery tester? And he said, a £5. So I like picked it up and I'm having a look at it. And then straight away, he just goes, oh look, if you want it, you can have it for £3. It's like, I was going to give him a £5. So he just robbed himself straight out of out of £2, sorry, down to £3. And then after we'd agreed on £3, I only had £2.50 in change, and the rest was in £20 notes. And he goes, "Oh, just gives £2.50." So he just sort of gave it away. He's giving it away, lad, he's giving it away. So I bought it. So I'm going to go up to this other one that's at the rugby ground up here. Come on. Well, that was the second car boot anyway. And we got fuck all. Yeah, he wasn't even there today. So all we've got really for getting up early out of bed is a multimeter. Which is alright really, because I did need one. Got a whiff of ganja then. Surprising how strong it fucking smells. I don't think people in cars realise if they're driving along having a joint and you're behind them, especially on a bike. I've smelt it when I've been in the car, but if you're on a motorbike it just stinks of weed behind them, you know. The cops are bound to be wise to that shit. What's this car doing? Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up then really. I haven't really got anything to tell you. I'll go and have some breakfast and get my head together, have a brew and get back out, and I'll try and make us a decent vid. Thanks for watching as usual. I'm sure something decent's going to happen one of these days, but for now, it ain't.